shackle, no shackle, no shackle, no shackle, no shackle, no shackle, no shackle. Hey, gotta do better, gotta work harder, gotta do better, gotta work harder, gotta do better, gotta work harder. Hey, gotta do better, gotta work harder. No shackles on my feet, no limitation, no hesitation, because God is on my side. Thank God that I'm above it, thank God for his loving, and I'm gonna shine his.
Hi everyone, hope all is well. Oh my goodness, I know you guys are gonna be like, where have you been? And I'm back again with another video. I promise you guys I will be more consistent. My life right now is just a little busy. So now that I have a little bit of more time, I was like, I need to go back to what I really love doing the most, which was YouTubing. So this whole video is all about forgiveness, like going into ministry, being around family, being around like a significant other, just being around just so many different people. You're just, that whole offense, that spirit of offense can kick in when people offend you. We start to become our own God. We start to like think that, hey, God, I am God, like I want to tell this person off, I want to do X, Y, and Z to this person. Did you just see what this person just said to me? Did you just see what this person just did to me? And I'm gonna teach you guys all about letting go and letting God, and knowing that God is not your equal. So you literally need to submit to God. If you love God so much, allow God to fight for you. In the books of Proverbs, it talks about like not arguing with fools. You can stick up for yourself, and don't get me wrong, but don't sit there going back and forth, arguing with that person, trying to tell your mind, because then again, you start to glorify yourself. You start to become God. You start to become a God. And then on top of that, when you don't forgive, one, you have bitterness, you have some deep trauma. That person, it feels like that person has control over you, because daily you are thinking about it. And then in your head, you're talking to different spirits like, yes, this is what this person does. And then the schemes of the devil just starts to put like different images in your head to make you remember things of 1992, things of 1993. So just remember, like when you think of those things of somebody that truly hurts you and you cannot let go, start to pray for them. Pray for your enemies. I feel like we're so quick to cast our enemies out. But then again, like, that whole Bible verse, it talks about like having like the Lord putting oil in front of your enemies, like putting the oil on your head in front of your enemies. If you cast all your enemies out, who's going to see the oil that God's going to put on your head? No one. So just know, like, that spirit of offense, like being able to be in ministry, being able to be a significant other, being able to be a family member, you're going to experience the spirit of offense, that anger. And also the spirit of just learning how to have meekness with people. So meekness, it means like having love for someone, right? When they do evil things to you. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes like with forgiveness, people always think, oh, forgiveness is easy when, that person knows that they're wrong. But a lot of times when you forgive people, I realize it's people that just don't think that they're wrong at all. When it's just, and like you can just see, okay, this person has did me wrong. You know in your spirit, like, yo, this one is too much. It's very too much. But with the Lord will fight for you. Sometimes in battles, just learn how to be silent and let the Lord move. And I'm not saying like, be a doormat, but what I'm saying is like easily let things go and let the Lord fight for you. I remember I was watching this pastor and he was saying that if you believe in the Lord, know that he will never lose a battle. Even in the Bible, the Lord has never lost a battle. So if you give it to God and let the Lord fight for you, and let, before the sun goes down, just give it to God. And allow the Lord to fight for you. There's verses in the Bible where it talks about like not allowing Satan to use you for schemes. Like Satan is very like crafty, You know, he can craft things up. And if you're a child of God, he cannot kill you, but he can take things that can make you kill yourselves. So we just have to understand how Satan operates. We have to understand the truth of God and understand that the Lord will definitely fight for you. And know that every injustice, the Lord sees it. And know that you are not God. And understand that you are not, like, you're not God. And understand that God is the crafter of your life, and know that he will fight for you in times of trouble. So every time you get mad, the best thing to do is put some AirPods in your ear, put your laptop on, put computer on, and just begin to worship. And people that offend you sometimes too, I realize that I just withdraw. I just withdraw, so that way you don't offend me more. If you are like in that season, like just learning how to withdraw, but also learning how to pray for people and ask. I realize that hurt people, you know, so that whole contamination thing. But when somebody hurts you, begin to pray for their healing, begin to pray that their trauma will stop, begin to pray for a sweet tongue. So every time like they talk to you, their tongue is sweet. Their tongue is sweet. But yes, definitely with the goal of forgiveness. And then on top of that, like, you don't even do it for yourself. I mean, you don't do it for them, you do it for yourself. So that way you're not allowing that person to have authority over you. You're not allowing that person to, you know, sleepless nights thinking about it, and you're not letting pain like come into your heart. I realized too that I was the type of person, when I was hurt, I will vent. I will talk and vent. Like, this person did X, Y, and Z. And it's like you're actually, like, when you're talking, you're building, like, altars. And then on top of that, like, when you're speaking, like, you're speaking it back to you, and it's going into your heart. So what you got to do when somebody offends you, try your best to, like, literally talk to God about it and let God deal with the situation, and pray for that person to heal, and pray for that person to, you know, get to know God, and allow the Lord to fight for you. And I understand, like, you know, holding your tongue is like the hardest thing you have to do, because you're like, only if. And then that's when you become self-righteous. I'm telling you, that's the season I'm in, learning not to be self-righteous, like becoming your own judge. And it's just becoming like, you know, like, it's just becoming like self-pride, and allowing the Lord to lead you, and allowing God to be in control of you. And I was like, I remember the prayer that I prayed today, and I was like, Lord, overthrow me. Use me. I want you to use me. And every time when, like, those thoughts, because it's not, Christianity is a thing where it's like an everyday like type of lifestyle. So even though you may pray, you may, like, the thoughts may come again, because you're trying to relearn, unlearn, and learn things. You get what I'm saying? So I just pray that whoever is listening to this, that you guys will learn the spirit of just forgiveness. Like, the God will give you grace to forgive people easily. And learning how to allow God to overthrow you, and let the Lord lead you, and let the Lord rule you. Because I know situations are hard, emotions are hard, especially women. Some of us can be very emotional. But learning how to submit under God's authority. God, I'm angry. God, I'm upset. God, I'm so hurt. But God, take care of this situation. I did what I can do. Amen, you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. And I love you guys so much. And yeah. Oh, we're going to do more videos coming up soon on period. And I'm also going to do verse of the day. So yeah, you guys. Bye.
Shackle, no shackle, no shackle, no shackle, no shackle, no shackle, no shackle. Hey. Gotta do better, gotta work harder, gotta do better, gotta work harder, gotta do better, gotta work harder. Hey. Gotta do better, gotta work harder. No shackles on my feet. No limitation, no hesitation, because God is on my side.